Let's make and can a homemade batch of salsa verde using all ingredients from the garden. Start by peeling the paper husk off of your tomatillos and give them a good rinse in the sink. Toss them into a large roasting oven. If you don't have one of these, just use your oven, set it to 400 degrees. Give some onions a rough chop. Don't worry about how you slice, dice, or chop any of these food items because we're just going to be putting them in the blender to make them smooth later. Put the onions in the roasting pot with all the other goodies. I just take some garden fresh garlic and I smash it under the blade. You can put it in whole if you want to. And then take some beautiful garden fresh jalapenos, slice those down the middle. You can see these jalapenos make me cry, but the onions didn't. I am a wimp, so I take out the seeds. Add those to the roasting pot too. Give it all a good stir, get it all combined. Mix it. Put the cover on and set it on high to about 400 degrees. This took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get to this stage that I like it to be in before I put it in the blender and then pulverize it to make it all nice and smooth. Blender. I guess you could use an immersion blender, really anything you wanted, and then add that into the large stock pot. Start chopping some garden fresh cilantro, which is just so fragrant. Oh, it smells so good in here. Add a good choppy. Add that into the stock pot. Add in some salt, some cumin, and give that a good stir. And I like to let that simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Ladle that into your hot sterilized jars, leaving about ½ inch of headspace. This recipe gave me about 7 pints. And then after you get that in there, you're going to debubble. And after you debubble, sometimes you may have to adjust your headspace to return it to the level that you would like it at. And then wipe your rims very well. I just use a nice, clean, damp towel or vinegar if it has sugar in it. This one doesn't, so I just use a wet paper towel. Put on your lids and your rings fingertip tight. I basically just turn, and then when I meet resistance, I stop. Put it in your water bath canner, covering all jars with about 2 inches of water. And when it starts boiling, process for 20 minutes. And you are done. You have beautiful salsa verde to enjoy.